Yeah, I've just started. Well, no, not just started, but I've
The
pretty
sky's
much
getting lighter.
just started
Dawn's coming.
uh, Game Plus in Horizon Zero Dawn. So I'm at level 60 and Ghost to level 0, as you can see in the top right there. And before I'm just tooling around doing some hunting. So I've got all the skills. My level is high. I've got a good stealth suit. I've got all the good weapons. So I'm just tooling around doing that. And just doing some hunting, stealthy hunting. I like stealthy hunting. So yeah, two of the most important skills you can get when you're starting. Let's go to skills. Where are they? Oh, concentration. You definitely need concentration. Silent strike. You need silent strike. You absolutely need it. Basically, if you sneak up behind something and it hasn't seen you, or in long grass and it hasn't seen you, you can silent strike it, and it's just, yeah, an awesome little skill. You need it. And lure call. You also need lure call. Whilst you're hiding in long grass, you can call a machine over to you, uh, and it'll go, "Oh, what's that noise?" And the one closest to you in the center of your vision will be alerted, and it'll walk towards you. And I'll just hopefully demonstrate without messing it up. Um, those, oops, stay hidden.
Being able to override you would help.
Yes,
Now where would I learn that?
yes, we'll get that to that eventually. So I'll just restock on arrows, and you can see in the bottom left the different commands. This one is local. I'm at the back of the grass here because I want to hide that grazer in this grass. So yeah, check where everyone else is. That watcher may be an issue, but let's attract this grazer over here. He'll come towards you. Grazers tend not to come straight at you. They'll come in and then look at the side, so like that. And you press R1 to silent strike. And if you get it right, there we go. The body kind of lies down in the long grass and it's well hidden. And you can search for its components to heart's content. So yeah, lure and silent strike are two of the most important skills. Let's do that again. Where'd you go? Oh, there you go. So we got a nice lot of grass here, so let's see if we can hide you in here. So yeah, he goes, "Oh, where are you?" You can now silent strike him. Quick round, see if anyone else spotted you. Oh, that watcher could well have spotted us. And you can see that the grazer has gone down in the long grass. Nice and hidden. What else is around? Have a quick scan. Oh, there's a dead watcher over there. There's enough space for that watcher in here as well, I think. A little bit too far away. Ooh. Rocks can be used for animals that are outside of the range of lure. So he goes, "Oh, what was that?" So I'll splash another one here. And you should be getting close enough for lure. Switch back to lure. And there we go. Oh no, come on. There we go. Obviously, he can't get through that water, so let's just kill him. Aim for the black bits, they're not armoured. Yeah, a rule of thumb with critters, with machines, white is armor, black is not armored. So if you have a choice, put your arrows and stuff like that into the armor, unless you're specifically trying to knock armor off, then use hardpoint. Ooh, didn't quite load up and didn't quite wait until it was fully locked. There you go. Into the eyeball.
Can't have
Bang.
you giving me that.
You're going to do more damage if you hit watchers in their eyeballs. To quote Buffy the Vampire Slayer, a pointy stick is pretty much good against anything. And lots of yoink. As Fiona White says, take. Also expand your carrying capacity as soon as you can. Save you having to throw stuff away, and will save you from having to make lots and lots of trips to merchants and stuff like that. So God, this game is just so beautiful. Missed. Oh. Yay. Sorry, Foxy. Even if you're not after specific resources like this one here, Foxbone, it is... Ooh, cutty noises. Not really heard that before, because I've never actually hung around long enough in the take screen to hear it. So yeah, resources are useful for crafting extra ammo pouches and or bigger ammo pouches and stuff like that. But as I pretty much got all of them expanded to their maximum, I'm just grabbing them for their resources, like meat and bones and stuff like that, which can be used to brew potions, health potions and stuff like that, or indeed be sold for shards. And as you progress in the game, shards become much more important. Not only are they a crafting resource, they are the primary currency in this game. So, yeah, to craft arrows you need shards. To buy better weapons you need shards, so shards are important. And as you progress into the story, I'm going to try and keep these as spoiler free as possible, you'll get better weapons, and better weapons have better ammo, and the better ammo demands a lot more resources. And if you've got the Frozen Wilds expansion, then the special weapons you get in that expansion are extremely resource heavy, especially the elemental resources like fire and blaze and chill water and that sort of thing. You cannot possibly harvest enough blaze and chill water to keep those things supplied, so you have to buy them, which means you have to farm a lot of shard. I mean, I'll say it again. I'll be saying it a lot. This game is just so pretty. I think there are 23 of these training dummies around the world you've got to collect. I've collected them all before because I'm in Game Plus now. But we'll probably complete this game and get all the data points again, because I got all the data points in my previous playthrough. And I'll probably collect all the data points again, and all the training dummies and all the collectibles and all that sort of stuff, because that's just the kind of mad idiot that I am. Boom, boom, boom. Fire! Give me fire! Let's see what kind of stuff I've got. Ooh, trade. Oh yeah, surprisingly, I don't have a lot of these weapons, for the simple reason I've already had them, and I had to get rid of them for space. But of course they're the low-end weapons and they're useless to me now. Got all the weapons. Oh, no. Of course, yes. You've got the Adept costumes, which are unlocked in Game Plus. And these are really nice because they give you an extra modification slot. You know, so if and we don't have the one I'm currently wearing, so if we go, we're selling, aren't we? Okay, let's just do that. Oh yeah, handy little tip. If you want to, you can press X to sell stuff individually. But if you want to bulk sell stuff, like if you're not too fussed about, say, so I've got 5 of these things here, and they're worth 8 each. I can press X to sell each one individually, or I can press triangle to mark the whole block for sale. An ancient bright bracelet. Looks like a Casio to me. I press triangle to mark it for sale. You've got 2 of these fox bones. Press triangle to mark it for sale. 2 scrapper lenses. Yeah, so press triangle to mark stuff for sale. You want to keep hold of these desert glasses because they're useful in frozen wilds. Yeah. 400 blaze. I can afford to get rid of 100. 106. Because I've got the golden, is it golden? Travel pack? Golden fast travel pack, which gives you free unlimited fast travel. I can sell these normal fast travel packs, which are single use only. They just become another resource. Excuse me for the cough. It's not COVID, I assure you. So once you've got all your assets marked for sale, hold X and it will sell all of it, and you can see that netted me an extra 1,000. Okay, when you're starting, you're not gonna have anywhere near that much, but you're not going to use that much, which is useful. All traders have a free sample box. Shard Gambler, you pay 10, you can get 10 back, you can get 5 back, you can get 20 back, and you can get, you know, pretty much anything within range of 0 to 20. So it's a gambler, so it's not really worth messing around. Modifications box. Usually have low-end modifications. It's not really worth buying these because you'll pick up a ton of modifications in the game and you'll end up throwing away or breaking down many of them. I'm not sure I've ever purchased a special mod box, and that's only 1,300. I will buy one just to see what it is. So yeah, if I go into inventory and down to treasure boxes, free sample, I've got too many of those. I'm already fully stocked with potions, so basically they're not going to do me any good. But they'll hang around in the ether, unpacked, until I need them, or I'll probably just forget them. I just tend to buy, excuse me, buy additional potions. Ooh, a Githawk lens. And yes, I did pronounce that correctly. You'll understand why when you play the game. Yeah, so as you can see, in this machine scavenger box, pulled from a machine, you got an outfit weave. It's a green one, it's a common one. I'll end up just breaking it down for shards rather than using it because my equipment is stacked with purple or rare or ultra rare mods and weaves, so I don't need the basic ones. Okay, special modification box. What's in here? A weapon coil. Nice. Doesn't tell you its stats, but that's cool. It was a rare one, so that's cool. Go up to mods. Yeah, so get rid of the green ones because they are so below where I am. Unless you get some of the more special ones like this one, mods, weapon coils tend to cap out at around 50, and they can be a bit few and far between. Got some nice handling ones which are 57, 54, and 51. These increase the these decrease the amount of time it takes to reload the weapon and to draw the weapon. So basically it ups the rate of fire, which is useful, especially when you get the adept weapons and outfits, because you can then load up, keep the same power mods that you've got on there, but you can whack a handling mod on there and your just rate of fire goes up, which means you become even more untouchable.
That's coming with me.
Oh yeah, trials. Stealth. Reloading. I'm coming at this from the benefit of having most everything. I'm just setting myself up for this quest, this hunting lodge thingy. Yeah, that's what I want. As your weapons go up, the rarities, you'll find that the number of different types of ammo that they can shoot increases. So you end up with a wheel with that many weapons that you can select to choose on. You've got blast, tripwire, shock tripwire, fire tripwire, Dicky bomb, blast bomb, proximity bomb, tear blast, precision arrow, possibly the most useful weapon in the game that you can accurate at distance and powerful if you load it out with damage mods. Harvest arrow. Never used this sucker. Well, I've used it to get the trial, but get the tutorial trial done, but possibly the most useless ammo in the game. Fire arrow, very good against human enemies and small animals, and if you load it up with fire mods, then it can become quite dangerous, quite useful. But frankly, if you can't take a machine down quickly with precision arrows, then yes, you're not really playing the game properly. The benefit this rack has, the Banuk striker bow, or the striker bows, is that they have much higher handling than the power shot bow. The power shot bow has more power, it's more accurate, but it handles slower. So it takes longer to load arrows, it takes longer to draw the bowstring. So basically, your rate of fire is much lower with this weapon than it is with this one. So you can use hard points, which are almost as good as precision, but they don't have the range, but you have a much higher handling rate, so you can actually push a lot more of these out accurately at full power than you can these. Anyway, for the trial I'm going to be doing, I'm going to need blast tripwires and blast bombs. I know this because I've already done this quest a few times. So yeah.
This is a hunting grounds, right? What do you do here exactly?
You bear the mark of a seeker. I've heard of those, but never seen one. You have the Matriarch's leave to come and go as you like from the sacred land?
Yes, but I would have gone even without their permission.
Is that so? Then maybe you and I can speak plainly. Truth is, I've had dealings with the Carja. I represent an organization called the Hunter's Lodge in Meridian. We test promising young hunters with trials at places like these. You might be just the kind of person we're looking for. Why don't you sample the trials and see? Just to be clear, though, I'd appreciate it if you kept our conversation in confidence, especially when it comes to the Matriarchs.
Yeah. I'm not really gonna go through too many of these. I'll leave that for you when you play.
Which tools trial would you like to try? I'll explain how it works.
Blast wire trial.
Use your blast wire and Carja tripcaster to bring down grazers. I'll be timing you. Explosions scare them, so you may want to use your blast sling to drive them into your traps. Can't wait to see what you do with that. Ready when you are.
So yeah, that's it. Lay down your blast tripwires. Don't want that one. I want this one. Lay down your blast tripwires. As quickly as you can in this channel here. Lay down the full quiver of blast arrows, blast tripwires. Anchor to them to the. It doesn't matter if you anchor to them to the rock or not. I like doing it because it just seems better, and of course it means if it's between the rocks, then there should be no way they can escape. So I've got 6 left. You want to watch out for watchers at this point, because one could come over the hill and screw your day for you. Excuse my language, sorry. I was trying to moderate my language. See, watcher. I'll switch to blast bomb and come over here. And I want to get them to run down that channel, so I'll whack a couple of bombs over in this direction to make them run in the opposite direction. I'm going to come running through here and hit all the blast wire. Oh, you annoying little... That didn't go as planned. Sorry, guys. That was not a clean run. Might as well clean them up.
Gotta follow up.
Even if you don't do too well, it's always worth just finishing them off and cleaning them up and then harvesting all the parts. You might as well, because then when you reset you can harvest more. It's a good way to mine a lot of components and shards early on. There are better ways to shard. Oh yeah, they'll be the watchers. Goodbye. See, the precision arrow is awesome. If you load it out with damage mods, it kicks butt, and it has really good range. See, I hit it on the white armor.
Not this time, no one.
So it didn't quite do all the damage it should have done. So yeah, that's a proof point. Damage falls off with distance, as does accuracy. And so yeah, I hit.
Blew that up later.
Yeah, I bounced an arrow off. Yeah, pretty much only one arrow hit, but it hit armor plate, which meant it kind of did damage and knocked it down, but it didn't kill it. If I'd hit black, you know, the unarmored part of the body, then that guy would have come down. Oh yeah, shoot the front of these or the back of these things, and they'll release logs and they can take down machines. Good against scorches in the frozen wilds. Well, pretty much good against anything up to and including scorches. You can get a skill later on that allows you to reclaim traps that you've laid, which is really good I kind of rebuilt them, so I can only have so many, and I'm past my quota. I'm sorry, I am rambling. I am a rambler. I just... Not... Ooh! An undead watcher. Lead, wait, release. Especially useful with small critters. If you can get them running away from you, then they're running in a straight line, so you can actually aim above their heads and wait for them to actually run in to your reticule. At that point, you can let go of the arrow, and it's a relatively easy thing. So yeah, if you can, try and get them running away from you, because they're easier to hit. I'm reasonably certain I got the Blazing Sun though, so even though it went wrong, I did it quick. Or was it? Did I get a Blazing Sun? I don't know. I can't remember. We'll find out. There are quite a few of these hunting trial grounds around the map, and some of the guys running them are absolute flange nuggets.
How'd you... First time, and you win a Blazing Sun. You're good, even for Nora.
First time on this playthrough. Anyway, I'm gonna shut the stream down at that point, because I don't think anyone's watching.